Good day, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Viper of Viperland, and I am back. It's definitely Premonition 2. Still got a bit of a cough going today, but we're playing. I'm here. We gotta play Deadly Premonition 2. It's gotta happen. I only played like an hour and a half of it the first time, because I wasn't feeling good then either. We're playing more today. Also, hey 7th, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. How you doing? No, not chapter select. Okay. So I finally got the PlayStation controller to work again, but it's still using circle as accept, so that's fine, whatever. We'll be okay. So last time we got to interview old Francis Zach Morgan, and then we flashed back to New Orleans, harassed the chef for a little while with our, Morgan things, and that was really bad. Oh, and we saw a ghost in a mirror. That was where we left off. That's what we did. Cool. Yeah, there's the chef. There's the concierge, who's definitely a different person. They are definitely different people. Just because they're both named David, seem to use the same model other than the outfit, doesn't mean they're the same person. We are here because Lisa Clarkson has died, who is the granddaughter of a mafia guy. And that seems to be the biggest thing we know so far. I mean, it has a slightly different art style. It's slightly cel-shaded almost, because the first game was a PC game that we played on Switch. This is a Switch game we're playing on PC. So the graphics were altered slightly to, run on the Switch. This is also simultaneously a sequel and prequel. So far the gameplay has been a bit smoother. But also so far it's still... There's still a lot. We don't need to change our suit. We decided we were shaving the one time, right? That was the... We shaved once and then we're not shaving again. So, yeah. Death of you're the only one that didn't seem to get sick after playing it. I check out the old map of Lacar inside the hotel lobby. You're literally the only one who was watching that day who didn't get sick. Well, Potts is not having a good time. Ochi's not having a good time. And that was just an hour and a half stream. Do we want to buy anything? Yeah, I think I bought some of these before anyway, but it's one of those like... Oh, we still have an inventory limit. Pants. Alright, I'm probably going to have to dump those then. Okay. Oh, our run stamina is so much lower than it used to be. So this is the town where we are. We're not... I keep calling it New Orleans. We're not in New Orleans.
I'm finally starting to understand what our concierge was trying to say. You can tell this town was built by a very methodical person. No, wait. Maybe they just didn't care, and that's why it ended up this way. It's just another symbol of mankind's obsession with molding nature to fit our own rules.
I tried, Sora. I even gave you a break by being sick. To give you time to, build up a resistance. Map has been unlocked. Nice.
Zach, what did you think of Hungun's oracle?
What?
Despite all the dramatic build-up, it's little more than a childish riddle. Heartwarming, really. Exactly the kind of feeling one gets from the good old-fashioned countryside.
Yeah, sure. Oracle decryption, start.
Now,
what?
Let's start by tracking down those 10 maidens. The oracle gave us a place and an act. We need to go to the Shrine of Hunger and fell 10 maidens. Now, where in this town can one satiate their hunger? The hotel and where?
Why is the sheriff's department?
Down. Simple, right? The answer is bowling. The shape of the bowling pin was based on the feminine form. The 10 maidens are the 10 pins.
Okay.
But a place where someone can both eat and bowl at the same time.
Oh,
I'm skeptical as to whether we'll be able to find such a place in a backwoods town like this.
Yeah, very skeptical that they'd have a diner and bowling lane.
Alexis's Diner and Lane.
Mm-hmm.
This is it, Zach. There are even pins and a bowling ball on the sign.
Mm-hmm.
I bet we'll be able to eat some Cajun cuisine and bowl there. Maybe even both at the same time. Nice job, Zach. I knew you'd be able to find it.
Thank you. Our options were limited, and it was the only place that had bowling. So, yeah. Cool. Indie
Now
Street
for
told
the
us it was
other
bowling.
oracle. There's no flying serpent on this map. Could it be a contrail or perhaps a dragon? I'm sure we'll find out later. First, let's just figure out where we need to go. Do you know what the ambiguous 0 represents? 0 is usually treated as a base number, but under what conditions would a base number be ambiguous? The answer is temperature, Zach. Yes. 0 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 17.7 degrees Celsius, and 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more ambiguous 0 than that. The question is, does our 0 refer to Celsius or Fahrenheit? Let's think for a moment. We're in Louisiana. Which measurement system do we use here in America?
Which measurement system do we use in America? Could be anything. That said, I'm not really sure, even with that knowledge. 0 degrees Fahrenheit is just really cold, so like, maybe a food delivery service? If it's refrigerated?
Clarkson Food Delivery Services Cold Storage Warehouse.
Oh, it doesn't say cold storage warehouse, it just says Clarkson Food Delivery.
That's got to be it.
I mean, I was right, but also,
Even with this blazing sun in the sky, they can easily keep the temperature below freezing. Be honest now, Zach. You knew the answer from the very start, didn't you?
obviously. Any waffling around I do is just for a show, you know. Cool, $15 for decrypting the Oracle. Yeah.
How about that Hoongan? What a mysterious character. His oracles may end up determining how much time we spend in this town.
Ah, dramatic cigarette smoking.
Sorry, boss, but this is a smoke-free hotel.
Haha.
If you're dying to smoke, head out the entrance and you'll find a smoking area in the rear parking lot.
Don't tell me. You're the
At your
bellboy.
service, boss.
Everybody who works at this hotel is named
Are
David.
you good friends with the concierge and the chef?
We work at the same place, yeah. But, I can't really say whether we're good friends with each other. We're all professionals, though. Nothing
course.
more, nothing less.
Yep.
I believe we've struck gold here, Zach. It just screams Deep South, actually. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
This is all his charm. So, if I want to smoke, I should go out the entrance and around to the rear parking lot?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay. I'll play by your rules.
Okay. What's he gonna do if he can't smoke in here? Quest updated.
Hey, boss. How can I be of service?
David, this hotel is pretty impressive. Why, thanks, boss. We're proud of our hotel here. Yes, we are. I can see why. Speaking of which, did you happen to take a peek at the decorations in the bathroom on the first floor? I did them up myself. I'll have you know. If you haven't, then go take a look. Oh yeah, we're also really proud of how strong our water pressure... Okay. Meaning? Hey, this is the South, boss. It doesn't take long to drown yourself in sweat, catch my drift? Anyways, we made sure to set our shower's water pressure to high. Well then, can't wait to experience it. We may just have to try it out tonight. Alright, let's go check out the bathroom, I guess? The first floor bathroom?
Whether it's a restaurant or a hotel, The key to charming your customers is how you present your bathroom. I'm sure you feel the same
Clearly.
way, don't you, Zach?
This. Yeah?
This is the kind of bathroom a person can really get excited about.
Really?
It might even trump the one we saw in that drug dealer's house in Austin.
Really?
Remember?
No.
The art piece on display in there utilized the natural curves of human ribs in such a novel way. It was truly brilliant.
Really? This bathroom might be your favorite bathroom? This bathroom, which seems to have a singular giant stall. This is it. This is 10 out of 10. The best bathroom. Alright. I mean, cool. Whatever works for you, man. It must be.
We always strive to provide our guest with the finest of service, sir. Our humble, bucolic town does have its inconveniences. Shopping, in particular, can be a bit of a slog. Therefore, we decided to provide a modest selection of daily necessities right here at our very own front desk.
Great. Sounds convenient.
Exactly.
Alright, what's he got? Rubber bullets, first aid kit, cup of coffee. No, different types of cigarettes to pass time at different rates. Okay. I don't know if we have any food purchased yet. What? Suntan lotion? I'm not tanning Francis York Morgan. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna tan him. Wait, we have a BO meter now? Alright, we'll get some gum to help get rid of our BO. Antidote for poison, psh, whatever. We can get colds?
Please don't hesitate to let...
Would you mind if I asked you just one question,
I
concierge?
mean, I'm not tanning him.
By all means.
If anything,
Please
he's
ask
getting a
me
sunburn.
whatever you like, sir.
Do you run this entire hotel all on your own? I mean, just the three of you?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
Yep, there are only 3 employees here. They're all named David and they all look identical. Cool.
So you, or the three of you, own the entire place?
Oh, heavens no, sir. The chef, the bellboy, and myself are all mere employees of this fine hotel.
So the Clarksons own this place, too?
Not quite, sir. This hotel opened its doors long before the Clarksons came to prominence.
Impressive. No wonder this building has such a dignified air to it.
Indeed. This is probably the only building in all of Lucare that has managed to retain its original appearance.
So who's the owner? I simply must know the name of the person who had the fortune and sense to come into possession of such a fine building.
The owner of this hotel is none other than David Jawara, sir.
But that's you.
Zach, that's the 4th David.
Wasn't that...
It all makes sense now. It'd be stranger if only the owner was a completely different person. I sincerely hope I get a chance to meet him during my stay here.
If I may, Mr. Morgan, sir, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why not?
Why not?
Unfortunately, our owner has a bit of a personality problem.
Does he now?
The 3 of us here describe him as having a fractured mind.
You don't say. Crazy. I never suspected that. And of course, he vanishes, so he could be over there. I hope that in like the final scene of the game, all 4 of them enter the room at the same time, just to mess with us, just to utterly be like, "Nah, you fought." Alright, you know what? Fine. I can't guarantee we're gonna tan the man, but I'll at least buy some. It's okay, it's not like our inventory is filling up
Please
already.
do let me...
So inventory, using scout items, only carry up to 30. Can be expanded with a special item. We got a lot of rubber bullets because I overbought those. So first aid, bunch of coffee, bunch of soda, cigarettes, lollipops, butter cookies, suntan lotion, gum. That's a pretty good inventory, right? Good enough, at least.
Zach, here's another perfect symbol of the human condition. Hunting trophies. And it's a buffalo hunting trophy. Now that's a surprise. I've seen several trophies made out of human skin, but never a buffalo's.
You know, when you work for the FBI, you see much more human skin trophies than you ever do a buffalo.
Looking at him brings out this strange feeling from within me.
Do you prefer the human skin trophies, York?
Yes, the very same feeling I got when watching a certain film from 1984, directed by Peter Hyams.
Yeah, I know that movie.
2010. The last scene in that film filled me with such a sublime, majestic feeling. It was filled with everything that was missing from the finale of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Just talking about it makes me want to watch it again. Let's watch it once we get home. Promise, Zach.
No, I'm already committed to Twin Peaks, sorry. Yeah, I can't watch this month's Versus Wolves because it's Jujutsu Kaisen and Twin Peaks. Two things I do want to watch at some point. So I can't watch the episode of the new Versus Wolves podcast. But I'm committed more currently to Twin Peaks once I finish this. I've seen so many things inspired by Twin Peaks, and it seems like a vaguely Halloweenish thing. I'm just going to watch it once I finish this game. Couldn't tell if my computer fan was running loud or if it's just can't hear it too well through the headphones. Oh boy, it's definitely got that. We expected this game to be on Switch loading speed. It sure does. Holy crap. SSDs, what are those? To be fair, I don't know if I installed it to my SSD. So, the problem might be on me. Maybe before the next stream, I'll see if I can move it and see if that changes anything. But I kind of get the feeling it might not even. There's no way this is a optimized game. Especially not for loading speed.
Compared to non-smokers, smokers have a 4.7 times greater chance of getting lung disease. You know that means it's more likely than getting asbestos poisoning?
The risk of death from lung cancer is actually much lower than what you think it is.
I've seen the secret FBI files, I know.
In fact, it's tiny when compared to heart disease, strokes, and pneumonia. We're always surrounded by easy ways to die, you know. Some people even get randomly struck by lightning and die right there on the spot.
Then I reckon you also know that secondhand smokers have 1.3 times greater the risk compared to smokers?
Of course.
So you won't mind paying the damages when I die of lung disease? How about writing that in a contract for me? You got a pen, right?
What, just because I have a suit, I got a pen?
I promise to protect you from all the evil in our world. Well, that's stupid. By the way, what's your name?
That's stupid.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Is something wrong with you? Adults ain't supposed to act like that. I only asked for your name so I can write it on the contract.
Adults
you
ain't supposed to act
out
like
if you're
that.
a real FBI agent like you said. Come on, sign here. Right here on the paper.
Just as I thought, Zach. This contract paper, it's a Sang Rouge wrapper. Sang Rouge is here, too. This must mean that Sang Rouge is connected to the Lise Clarkson murder case somehow. This is a sprawling case that spread across the entire South. It's within our jurisdiction, Zach. We'll need to steal the right to investigate from the local authorities at once. By the way,
What?
What's your name?
Patricia Woods. But I gotta write my name myself, or else it won't be a real signature.
Okay.
Tell me, Patricia, does this town have a sheriff? Or is it under the jurisdiction of the nearest city police?
Perfect timing. Well, go on and steal it if you want it. I was just thinking about how this is way out of my daddy's league.
Thank you for the information, Patricia. Okay, Zach, it's time to get to work. How should we seize control from the sheriff this time?
How should we? Even a special agent needs to stay sharp when it comes to the basics. Run, crouch, dodge. Why is it run and dodge? Move camera, melee attack, red room. Okay. I'm not seeing the dodge. Okay. Hey, Sheriff.
Hey there. So, you're the fella from the FBI I've been hearing so much about. I'm Melvin. They call me the sheriff round here.
Owen Woods. I fully expected it. Yeah, no, we were only like an hour in, and most of that was like
FBI Special
a
Agent
scene
Francis
before
York
the
Morgan.
game started, really.
But call me York if you can. That's what everyone calls me.
Huh? Well, all right. Mr. York. How's that sound?
Fine by me.
I'm sure you figured this out, but our town's a small one.
Good.
Yeah, folks are already busy spreading gossip about how some FBI agents come to town. Now, I reckon you came from the city. What was it? D.C., L.A., or New York? Anywho, in the city,
He asked the
it's normal
question and
not
then
to know
just
who your neighbor is. Fella who moves in next to you could cook up a dozen folks in his backyard and no one would bat an eye. That's the city for you.
no. People
Now,
would notice
I
that.
never lived in one myself.
Yeah, I
visited
could
'em
tell.
a few times, so
You,
I know what it's like.
people would notice if you
All
cooked
pigs
human beings
must
in your
die.
backyard.
In the city of wolves.
What?
Yeah! Now, does that sound badass or what? I bet you'd... Hey! I know, CLG. I'm just trying to make a little small talk, that's all. Anywho,
Okay.
round these parts, everyone knows each other's name. So lots of folks get leery when they see an étranger like you. And since it's my duty to protect the town, I thought I'd stop by and say hello.
Zach, it looks like this sheriff is quite the happy-go-lucky type. A clear indication of just how peaceful this town is. Melvin, about the Lise Clarkson case.
I knew you were here for that
Yeah.
Can't put one past the FBI.
What are these camera
So they even
angles?
got eyes on the smallest of towns like us, huh?
What are these camera angles?
Information, and it's all within their grasp. FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Okay.
The Lise Clarkson case is connected to a top-secret case that we've...
I know. If you're fixing to take the lead, then go right ahead. I'm just the humble sheriff of a tiny little town. My jobs are to stop my neighbors from beating the piss out of each other and listen to old folks complain. Honestly, this whole murder case has been weighing me down. So I'm gonna give you my full cooperation. Mr.
That was
Special
easy.
Agent, sir.
Well, Zach, that was anticlimactic. I didn't even get to use my secret weapon.
Well, you're...
Melvin, There's a cold storage
Okay.
warehouse on the southern end of town, isn't there? I'd like to get permission to enter it.
Say what?
You want to see where the body's being kept, right?
Oh, I get it now. Lisa's body, yeah. Now, that's what I call a special agent. You already figured that much out. But, I'm not too sure that, going down there at this point is really gonna help much. You know?
A ghost in a mirror told us we should,
Explain
so...
it yourself, Daddy.
That's incredible. I don't believe this. Amazing. Did you hear that, Zach? They put the body in a cold storage warehouse. This is fantastic.
Is it, though?
Insanely fantastic.
Okay.
Really? Well, how about that? Well, all right then. I'll head on down to the warehouse ahead of you and make sure we get permission to search it.
Sounds good.
The management company only keeps the warehouse open during certain hours, so you'll have to come during those hours. I ain't looking to create any further disturbances. So be on time. Got it? Come on, let's roll,
Yeah.
CLG.
We'll try.
I'm gonna walk home, Daddy. I still got another stop to make.
Oh, if you say so, sweetie. She's a real sharp one, as you can see, so I try to stay out of her way. Well, all right then, York. I'll see you at the warehouse.
Suppose you will. The driving has to be better than in 1, right? Because it can't be worse. Like, it can't be and still function. Oh. I thought we'd have a car. No. We have a skateboard. Okay. Sure. I mean, why not, right? From 8 to 1700. Oh, that's not too bad. We got Oh, the skateboard has durability.
Hey, you.
Oh. What?
You ain't secretly cutting kids up and sticking them into jars while you work as an FBI agent on the surface, are you?
What? I mean, we really don't know. I'm gonna think he's not, but like, we just don't know.
Or using your FBI connections to sell kids to child trafficking organizations?
I'm gonna say he's probably not doing that.
I've arrested people who've done both, but I've never engaged in either of those activities myself. Of course, I have imagined doing such things in order to learn more about the psychology of the criminals I deal with.
Of course.
It was just a joke. Why are you getting all serious?
Does he look like a man who understands joking to you?
Don't tell me what you imagine, or else I'll get scared of you for real. Hey, can I come with you? You signed a contract with me, remember? And besides, I'm kind of worried about my daddy.
Do whatever you like. This is America, land of the free. But I have
Yeah.
one condition.
What condition?
Don't ask me about Zach. It's a private matter.
Of course it is.
Zach, it feels like she's carrying something with her. Kind of reminds me of you back when we first met. I can't leave her alone like this. You feel
Okay.
the same way, don't you?
I mean, all right. So which one do we want? M4. So that's that way. Sorry, kid.
Melvin called you a strange name. CLG, I think. What exactly does that mean?
Clever little girl. That's what it stands for, at least. It's nice that he made up his own nickname for me and all, but it sounds kind of weird. I wish he'd call me something normal, like just Patricia or Patty, you know?
Patty? Now that name's got a ring to it. I like it. How about Zach and I call you Patty from here on out?
Do whatever you like. Weirdo. You're heading to the warehouse, right? You
Yeah.
gonna go straight there?
Well, I'm not sure yet. I'll have to
I don't
talk
know.
to Zach. We're also on a mission to fell 10 maidens, you see. I'm eager to visit Alexis's diner in Lane, but we've only just arrived in this town, so it might be nice to stroll around a bit.
What? I thought you came here to investigate.
Patty, you're still just a child. Why do you worry so much? We're born to be free, and this is America, land of the free. You should always feel free to do whatever you want. Isn't that right, Zach?
Maybe I shouldn't have come with you. I'm getting kind of nervous now.
You probably should be, yeah. That is the natural reaction, is to be nervous. Pop-ins are fun, yeah. Wow, that guy popped in like 20 feet ahead of us. We're gonna crash, and it's not gonna be my fault. It will be the game's fault. I mean, look at his impeccable style. It's amazing. Aha! Clarkson Food Delivery Services. Alright, well, we made it. Hello.
Mr. York, that was mighty quick.
Yeah, skated right over.
The special agent does it again. You sure don't waste any time. I bet my CLG's got a lot to learn from you. By the way, Mr. York.
I like how he's just like,
to me
yeah, she's gonna hang out with
aren't
you.
packing anything.
I was on vacation in New Orleans before I happened to stop by here.
Well, shoot, that won't do. Here, I got something I think you'll like.
Is it a gun? It's a gun!
I call him Mr. Alligator.
Of course you do.
Badass, ain't he? It's a tranquilizer gun for the gators.
Non-lethal gun, made for self-defense, can only fire rubber bullets. Okay.
And here's a radio. With this, you won't have to worry about any expensive roaming fees. Might take you a while to get used to them, but you'll get it.
I don't like not
Try
having
letting 'em rip a
unlimited
few
ammo.
times. Ain't no need to hold back out here.
Alright, well. Use Mr. Alligator, the self-defense gun you got from Melvin, to destroy the wooden crates. Yep. Mr. Alligator is a gun that fires non-lethal rubber bullets. You can purchase more rubber bullets at shops, so keep an eye on your stock. Point, aim, fire, reload. Okay. Look at his stance. Look at this man. Well, at least the crates die in like one shot now.
Now this is an intriguing weapon. For a tranquilizer gun, it really packs a punch. But I'm afraid I'll decline. After all, this town is peaceful, isn't it?
Hmm.
Well, sure it's peaceful. At least the humans are, but the animals are a different story. Remember what I named it? There are some real mean-ass gators out there in the swamps.
Oh.
And every now and then, they
Are we
wander
gonna have
into
to
town.
actually fight gators whenever we go into places?
One of them even went and ate a kid once. It happened a long time ago,
Oh,
but still.
Okay. Voices in a monologue? Probably. He is a character.
One
Yo.
chomp's all it takes. They swallow down every last bit of you.
No, okay.
Poor
That's
kid's
fine.
parents didn't even know what to put in his coffin. The worst part is, that taught the gators just how tasty we humans are. So now, those suckers just attack on sight.
I don't want to live in this town.
Man-eating crocodiles will feast tonight. In Blood Swamp!
You know he's fibbing, right? Gators don't attack folks.
Definitely not.
I never heard about no kid getting swallowed by a gator.
Actually, Patricia, you're wrong.
I'm what?
Actually, you're wrong, small child. How dare you not know better? I'm gonna set you straight.
Alligators do attack people, and it could happen in any town.
Huh?
Alligator, 1980. Directed by Louis Teague. It takes place in the Midwest, I believe. A teenage girl's pet alligator gets flushed down the toilet.
Alligator movie is the best
Then,
source.
in the sewer, it feeds on the corpses of dogs that were used as test subjects for an experimental growth formula.
Duh.
After growing over 30 feet, it finally starts to go after humans. It's an extremely edifying movie. Back when I first saw it, I had a pet hamster.
Hey, Agent York. What's your first order of business? You're in charge now, remember?
Well said, Patricia. I nearly lost sight of my true goal.
You nearly did.
Melvin, I couldn't help but notice the name on the side of that truck. This facility is connected to the victim, isn't it?
Oh, right. Yeah. I reckon I better start from there. I'm gonna tell it to you straight right from the beginning, Mr. York. As you guessed, this warehouse is run by the Clarksons. The victim's father, Danny Clarkson, is the one who manages the whole place. Okay, but why did he choose to store her body in his own warehouse, right?
Good question. Yeah.
Well, that's because there ain't no other place to store it.
Oh, okay.
Our
Duh.
town has a clinic inside a church, but no morgue. Whenever someone kicks the bucket, we just bury him in the graveyard right outside of town. But not this time. We got a murder on our hands this time. We need to give Lisa's body an autopsy and keep it stored, right? So we had no choice but to rent out a corner of this warehouse.
I see. So that's what
well,
led to the ingenious choice to store the victim's body in a facility that her family owns.
Anywho, this is where the real story begins. Truth is, a few days before you got here, Lisa's body went missing.
Missing?
Okay.
Yeah. All of a sudden, poof.
Did you leave the warehouse unlocked?
I most certainly did not. I locked the whole place up and made sure no one could get inside. No one stole the original key, and I couldn't find any fingerprints at the scene.
So, in other words, this is a locked room mystery.
The body of a beautiful young girl walks at mid... Hey!
Neither of them are good at staying on topic.
All right, CLG. Reckon I should have told you about this earlier when you first said you wanted to come here.
Probably.
It just didn't seem like the time or place as I remember. Anywho, how about we call it a day and head back to my office? You can go through all the files there.
Really suspicious to be like, yeah, let's go check the body. Yeah, I didn't tell you, but the body's not there.
No, thank you. This is what I came to investigate.
But Lisa's body isn't here anymore. You sure?
That doesn't bother me one bit, Melvin. You see, I met a skeletal gentleman on my way here, and he was kind enough to give me an oracle.
That's just the end of the
By the way,
conversation.
Patty, what do you usually do when you're at home?
Is this an interrogation?
Oh, no. I just figured that since we're working together now, it'd be a good idea to learn a little more about you.
Should an adult male like you really be asking a little girl this kind of question? I feel like I heard a story about this sort of thing on the news once.
There's a time and a place for everything. You know exactly who I am. And I've also introduced myself to your father. Besides, you're the one who said you wanted to come with me.
I was just kidding, jeez. You're an FBI special agent. Why would I ever need to worry?
You shouldn't automatically trust someone just because they're an FBI special agent. One's profession and one's personality are completely separate things. For example, one special agent may fall spiritually in love with a genius criminal who enjoys the taste of human flesh.
That's Hannibal. You pulled that straight out of a movie.
Just because it's a film doesn't mean it isn't deeply rooted in reality. You can't judge people solely based on where they work or how they look. You need to think hard and decide things for yourself.
Fine.
I mean,
So
reasonable, I
allow
guess.
me to ask you this. How do you feel about me?
I don't know. I only just met you.
Exactly. Now it sounds like you're thinking. You should never feel the need to
Okay.
force an answer out or pretend like you know something you don't. Zach, she's a good kid, isn't she? Honest and straightforward.
Oh, wait, there's one thing I can say.
Oh. What?
When you talk to yourself like that, it really creeps me out. Did you
Yeah.
start doing that after you became an adult? Or have you just always done it? Either way, you should stop doing it. It's really weird and, like, makes me wince whenever I hear it.
Zach, did you hear that? No need to worry. Neither of us are weird, I can assure you of that. She's probably just having trouble finding the right word to describe us. No, I think I'll stop there. Wouldn't want her to think we're getting desperate.
Like I said, it's really creeping me out.
He's not gonna stop anytime soon, so I guess he best learn to get creeped. Zero out of 10. Unplayable game. There we go. Oh, we have 224 shells. Okay. So can I drive cars? Why would I drive a car when I have a skateboard? I mean, why would I ever? But also, I have no idea. When they talked about the skateboard, they did call it the main source of transportation, but they didn't say soul, so I don't know.
You holding up okay, CLG? Sure you don't want to wait outside?
Whew, I'll be fine, Daddy. Just make sure you don't take your eyes off of him.
Why is that?
He's so selfish and inconsiderate. I'm still not convinced he's actually a real FBI agent.
I mean, there's that.
Look, he's talking to himself again.
Zach, this is the ambiguous zero.
Look,
The
he's
deep
talking to
freeze.
himself again.
Let's hurry up and find that flying serpent, shall we?
What? There's 400 like achievements. One of them is for spending a year in the town. Oh no! I'm glad it's not on PlayStation because I'd be afraid to see if people platinum this. Spend a real, well, I mean, not a real year. You could just speed up time, but like, that's still a lot. Journal. Map. Yeah, we're okay. No, we're not. We did not 100% the first one. We're not gonna 100% this one. Visions. You can use visions to acquire important hints that will help you proceed through the game. Hold LB to use vision. Complete your concentration. Okay. Sure. Don't really know what that did, but... I mean, I didn't know you were so passionate about it, Sora. Maybe we should.
Alrighty. This place always gives me goosebumps, no matter how many times I come here.
Yes, it's quite the funhouse. Truly a dazzling place.
Ah, I see you've seen yourself out forcefully.
Meet entertainment. That's the only way to describe it.
Meat entertainment. What, dude?
Woven together by life, frozen in time, a visceral, musical.
Symphony. We eat all this in order to survive.
Yes, truly a symphony. Life and death, resonating together.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Cool. Whoa now, CLG. Since when were you interested in this kind of stuff?
What are you so surprised for, Daddy? I'm more mature than you are. I've seen way more realistic corpses on CSI, you know.
But these are actual... You know what? It's fine.
Oh, man.
Why are you letting her watch CSI at her age?
At first, Zach, I was shocked by the notion of storing a victim's body alongside food. But as I gaze upon this hanging garden, I realize it's just another scene of violent, depraved murder. Yes,
Sure.
all we need to do is change our point of view, and things will expose themselves in utterly new ways.
I guess, but...
Hey, Mr. York. This is kind of, yeah.
Melvin, if you have something to say, then just go on and say it. Otherwise, you'll simply be insulting this beautiful landscape.
Yeah. You
Beautiful
think
landscape.
This is beautiful?
Oh yeah, I think
Okay.
that's wonderful. Don't you?
No.
Besides, look, Patricia seems to be handling this a lot better than you are.
Well, you see, I ain't too good with this grotesque stuff. Ugh.
Don't let it get to you, Daddy. Whew, everyone has at least one thing they're afraid of. Even you, right, Agent York?
I mean, other than the color red and trees, no. I swear, I was feeling a lot better yesterday. Today, like, the cough seems to have come back.
Something I'm afraid of?
I could probably just blame it on city gunk.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta have at least one thing. Like clowns,
Clowns are so funny. How could anyone be scared of them?
How could they?
zombies,
Love them.
a bucket full of worms,
I could squeeze them with my bare hands.
the sound of screeching glass.
Doesn't bother me.
Then...
They cling to your skin like putrid leeches, robbing you of much more than your vitality.
Hey, Birdie.
Socks.
Oh, do you know what? I hate wet socks. He's right. It's a weird way of putting it, but I agree. Wet socks are the worst. Also, hey, Birdie, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. How you doing today?
Melvin, you're a genius.
Yeah, everyone hates wet socks. It's just the law. Why are there buffalo heads frozen in here? Do you know what? Fine. Whatever. Like the fish, cows, I get that. But buffalo heads? I'm sure it's fine. There really are a lot of save points too. Like I can't hate it, but it is weird. Alright, through the door.
Melvin, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you a personal question. In the hotel parking lot, when I first met you,
Like 20 minutes ago.
the picture you had on your dashboard happened to catch my eye. Was that your wife?
Oh, her? Yeah, that's my lady, all right. Candy. Her name's Candy.
Mm.
The prettiest girl in town, which makes me the happiest boy. A shooting star landed in a rural town, right on top of a man who now has a meteor-struck heart.
You always keep her photo with you?
You bet I do. The truth is, Candy's a little sick right now. She can't even leave the house no more. So I always keep her photograph with me. Kinda feels like we're always together, you know?
I see. You care for your wife a great deal. But this means that
Yeah, that's right. My mama had me before she married Daddy. But it don't matter. He's still my real daddy to me.
Cool.
Oh, thank you, CLG. And you're my pride and joy.
Well, Zach, isn't this a heartwarming scene? But there's one thing I just can't get out of my mind. Don't you think that photograph looked a bit too old? Perhaps Candy is already... No, let's not think about that. It might be a private matter, just like you, Zach.
Yeah, that was all before we just went through the door. Yeah, we're inside, so. Yes, very sweet. Thank you. I'm glad they added more
Here
music,
we are, Zach.
but I'm
The
also kind of
morgue.
glad some of the classics are there.
They stored the victim's body in a cold storage warehouse operated by her family. I'd love to shake the hand of whoever came up with that one.
Hey, Agent York.
Fine. You don't have to.
Did you just come here to laugh at rural officers who are doing the best they can?
Ooh, that would be a real dick move if so.
We don't have any special facilities like you people. What else did you expect us to do, huh? Don't compare us with city folk. This is Lucare. Or maybe you're just disappointed that you didn't get to see the bloated, decomposing corpse of a young girl.
Sorry, you're right. I went a bit too far just now. But don't misunderstand. I honestly think it's a fantastic idea. I'd never try and bully your daddy.
Better not.
Thank you for understanding.
I don't think there's an ounce of understanding between the two, but that's fine. Cool, found the morgue. Search the morgue for clues. But then, what was the other rooms out here? No, I guess there's really not many other places we can go. Oh, stamina. Oh, it's so bad when you don't have stamina, and it goes away so quick. Anything fun getting around over here? And it comes back, yeah, not quick enough. Hello there. Alligator gar scale? What? Sure, that'll be important for something. Got a lot of stuff over there. Wonder what makes concentration come back. Like, we know we use it for that. Like, how do we get it back? Not been paying attention to it. Tight spaces sometimes across. You can crouch. You push. You do the thing, and you crouch. This does not seem to have done much. Like, I have crouched. Oh, that crouch camera needs some work. Crawfish tail. You know. Sure we'll have a use for that. Do those get added to our actual inventory? No. That seems to be in a separate... I have no idea where those are going. Collectibles? Data for items? Yeah, materials. Okay. Well, not sure how to get over there right now, so that's fine. Okay, come on. I guess we're looking around. Inspection, start. Start from boxes.
Boxes of the past
Boxes of the
or
past.
presents of the future?
Thanks, York.
Either way, this is a curious time capsule.
Thanks.
forgotten boxes. Looks like shelled headless shrimp. When were these boxes brought here? And when will they be taken away? Zach, can you feel it? The perpetual, unstoppable flow of time.
Yeah, now stop.
Boxes that got left behind. I can't tell what's inside. What do you think, Zach? I'm gonna go with okra. Yeah, okra. I'm sure it must be okra. That's a staple of the South.
I have never had it. At least not that I'm aware. It's getting a smidge chilly in here, so give me 1 second. Slap on a hoodie. There we go. Not bad, just enough to want a hoodie. Cool. Much better.
Zach, these are human footprints. And
They're also
extremely
barefoot.
large. Yes, Zach, I agree. These footprints must belong to someone who's used to walking around in cold temperatures.
They must.
This frost is shaped like something we're very used to seeing.
A bowling pin?
That's right. A body bag. Lisa's body must have been left here. But there are no signs that the bag was dragged away. So our criminal must possess monstrous strength. These pallets are a mess. Looks like this area isn't used often. Still, the idea to store a body here, it's a novel, sophisticated idea unlike anything I'd ever come up with. An icicle. Never thought I'd see one of these down in the South. Look at the thermometer, Zach.
Yep.
It's at 10 degrees Fahrenheit or a minus 12.2 degrees Celsius.
Mm-hmm.
This must not be the ambiguous zero.
True.
Zach, can you see that? Look closely. That's right. There are 4 imprints in the frost on the top of this. It's hard to believe, but I think these are fingerprints. Yes, Zach, that would lead one to believe that the body napper is a giant who's over 10 feet tall.
Or that there's a way to lower that light? Thanks for the cash? Okay.
Seems like our flying serpent isn't here. Is this everything, Melvin? There aren't any other rooms in this warehouse? No special rooms?
Well, there is the luxury foods warehouse.
Luxury foods? Why didn't you say so earlier?
Just thought you wanted to see where the body... I just thought you were only interested in warehouse number 2. Besides, it's underground, so it's even colder than this.
Which is what we're looking for.
You sure you really want to go down there? You could darn well freeze to death.
Yes, let's go.
All life will come to an end in the icebound zone.
You feel me?
Let's head there at once. I'm sure that must be where we're meant to go.
No, we're going there right now.
But what about searching for Lisa's body?
All we need to do is find a 10-foot tall man with monstrous strength.
It's so easy.
That giant knows where she is.
10 foot tall?
Yeah,
But finding the flying serpent is more important right now.
obviously. Come on,
Now please,
keep up.
guide me to the luxury foods warehouse at once. These luxury foods are most likely being used in local Cajun cuisine. I'm so excited to see what we'll find. Aren't you, Zach?
So excited. So excited. Alright. 2 luxury foods. Which is somewhere.
A 10-foot tall giant? All right. Now that one's gotta be a joke. Right, Mr. York?
Does he look like he jokes? Do you? Also, where the hell is the... Ah, that would be it.
That elevator needs a key, Mr. York.
Do you have one?
Actually, no. I didn't think you'd ever want to go down there.
Well,
So
I
I
do.
didn't bother to go and get one.
Well, then would you go and get one now?
Yeah. COG, I know. I'll tell it to him straight.
Yeah, please do.
Thing is, Mr. York, you know the Clarksons? The folks who own this place? Well, they don't too much like the police.
So there's a whole section of the cold storage facility in this town that you, the sheriff, and we, the FBI, can't look at. The same facility that was used to store somebody's body in a case now under the jurisdiction of the FBI.
They sure as hell don't like them when they're my color.
Oh. And they're racist.
It was, real hard for me to get permission to open up this place for you to search through. So they ain't gonna be too happy if I go back to them now, asking for another key.
What should we do then?
So they understand that we're here to investigate the murder of their daughter and the subsequent disappearance of her body, right?
Let's just find a worker
Right?
here who can lower the elevator for us instead.
I mean, that's the
All
smart
they
way
need to do is
things.
take a break from their work for a couple minutes.
And what am I supposed to do? Just stand here and pretend like nothing's happening?
Yeah, you FBI folks are good at that, right? That's always what I see you doing on TV.
For an elevator key. Quest update.
The elevator won't move without a key, Mr. York. Think you two can go and figure some. I'll search around here in the meantime. I know
What are you
they
searching
didn't make you
for?
a special agent for.
What are you gonna search for? Alright, fine. Hello, Mr. Worker Dude. Will you help? Nope. Okay.
Zach, I think we can move this. Better check back here as well, just to be on the safe side.
Sure. Block pushing. Always. Jeez. How many blocks need pushing? Seemed to have made a problem for myself, but it's fine. So now we can crawl under if we need to. Aha. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. Now I see why there were so many exclamation points over on the side.
Zach, the human ability to adapt is a frightening thing.
Why frightening? Why not
Some
cool?
humans have the power to sleep anywhere as long as they set their minds to it.
Yeah, naps are important and powerful.
Now we should be able to
Whoops.
operate the elevator. No need to worry. This facility no longer has a body to steal. What else do they have to lose? A few cans of crawfish?
Puzzles make you sleepy. It's true. Guy did a great job of making sure people had to work to find him. Also, Eric, how's it going?
I feel bad for him, but it's for the sake of the investigation. I'll write him a letter of apology later.
You will forget that, yes. Well, see, again, that's how you know you've got a secure napping spot, though. It may be a lot of work, but knowing that you've got a nap spot that nobody's going to bother you in, That might be worth it. That might really be worth it. Alright, found the key. Let's go see the basement.
Mr. York, did you find a key?
Yeah.
Ha! Now that's my special agent. There ain't no stopping you. Want to head straight down?
You bet. Let's sally forth, Melvin.
Sure, there's nothing out of the ordinary down here.
Zach, look at that thermometer.
I can't. The camera's not pointing at it.
0 degrees Fahrenheit.
Hmm.
Or minus 17.7 degrees Celsius.
Thank you.
This is the ambiguous 0.
All right. Well, we're
Hey,
not...
Avery!
Oh.
Open the damn door, Avery!
Okay.
It ain't no use, Mr. York. Once Avery starts working on something, that's all he sees.
Sure.
He just tunes out everything else. We'll have to wait until he finishes and comes out to us, I reckon.
No.
Or we could come back tomorrow.
No.
I disagree, Melvin. Time may be on our side, but that doesn't mean we should waste it. You gave me Mr. Alligator precisely for moments like these, didn't you?
Wait, Mr. York! Those tranquilizers may be non-lethal, but it's still dangerous to use them on humans.
Of course, Melvin. I never said I was going to shoot him.
Why is
You're
there...
gonna shoot some meat to get his attention. I'm
Yes.
right, ain't I?
Why do you have whole frozen alligators? Shoot down the meat. Sure. Let's save because we're not ammo. Oh, that is such a widespread. Hey, I shot your meat. Let me in. I have no idea. They even have whole frozen gators, you know.
This is Mr. York, an agent from the FBI.
Show him the badge. Show him the badge.
Hi, Avery. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
York, you were smarty pants, huh?
No, but you were very tall.
He's shyer than he looks.
Hmm.
Come on, just settle down, Avery. Tell him what this here place is for.
Frozen meats.
Lots of expensive food here. Yup. Mighty precious to the Clarksons, so I gotta guard it.
I see. So you're this area's keeper.
So on top
Oh.
of
I help with the research too. I do
research.
like research.
Research?
What are you talking about, Avery? This doesn't look like a lab to me.
Same.
Ain't no lab. It's a warehouse.
Okay.
Ain't no lab. Smarty pant scientist does the research. I ain't no smarty pants, no.
He's a bit slow in the mind, but he ain't a bad guy. Oh. Your story about the giant who carried Lisa out. Don't tell me you think it's him.
I mean, he's tall.
I mean, it's true that he's free to come and go as he pleases in this warehouse, but
No, as far as I can tell, he's just a bit over 6'5".
Needs to be taller.
The
to
one
grab
who
the lights.
moved Lisa's body must be at least 10 feet tall. He's clearly too short.
Clearly.
too short, huh?
Francis York Morgan has never heard of
Well, if
Occam's
you ever happen
razor.
to find a man who makes him look small, I'd sure like to meet him.
Lease.
Hey, cut it out!
Lease? Why?
Why? What?
Avery, that's not Lise.
Not Lease?
Also,
This is Melvin's daughter. And my precious assistant.
even if it was Elise,
Fortunately, Elise
why
is no longer with us.
would you?
Lease. Lease. My fault. My fault.
I guess he's sort of like Lise, you know? See, the poor fella's got himself a childlike mind. You know how normal kids tease other kids in order to get attention? Well, with this big lug, sometimes folks who don't know him too well see something and end up calling the police. But I know that deep down, he's got a good heart.
Hey, Mr. York, I'll keep him busy, but I'd appreciate it if you'd hurry this particular inspection along. Just holler at me if you find anything.
Yeah,
I reckon
normal
that'll
people
make it
feel
easier
cold
for you
down
to go
here.
do your thing, yeah?
Melvin, I think you're finally starting to catch on.
What? Why can we see Melvin's breath and not York's? Just, you know, strange.
I'll keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Just relax, Avery. We'll get out of your way as soon as we're finished.
Okay. I mean, the flying serpent could be those two. Could be something we shot down.
There are torn off claws and legs scattered all over the ground. I doubt they'll fly anytime soon. I can't tell which ones are from crawfish and which parts are from shrimp. How about you, Zach?
Those are all way too big to be from either. Way, way, way too big to be from either.
Cans of Holy Trinity paste. Onions, bell peppers,
Oh, yeah,
and celery. The absolute basics for any Cajun dish.
I forgot. Yeah, I've definitely heard of that referred to as the Holy Trinity in cooking terms.
This product combines them all into some sort of paste. People actually buy this garbage? Even the name sounds idiotic. Zach, I just made an eternal promise with myself. If I ever happen to come across any food prepared with this paste, I vow to never call it Cajun food.
Noted. Thanks, York. Aha. An item on the ground, you say? Okay.
Frozen oysters. Personally, I'd rather have a cocktail filled with fresh ones. We hunt for more materials than we can eat and freeze them over long periods of time. The human race gives terror a whole new meaning.
With all the stuff you've seen, with all the crimes and all the dead bodies, frozen oysters are what make humans terrifying?
Avery, this box
Cool.
looks special.
Clarkson food. For their home.
Melvin, is this the Clarksons' family crest?
Oh, the dragonfly? Yeah.
Yes.
That's the Clarkson's mark, all right.
The Clark mark,
Ain't
you
no
might
big
say.
deal, though. You can find those all over town.
Is that so?
Well, yeah. They pretty much run all of this town's major industries.
It's never weird when one family basically owns a town.
Yeah. I do believe they own just about everything there is to own. So their word is law.
This told you by the sheriff.
They got the whole darn town tattooed with their dragonflies. Can't even walk a few steps without seeing one.
Zach, this dragonfly is our flying serpent.
Yeah, I guess.
The flying serpent owns this town.
Yeah, but she seems to be holding up well.
They're related to Lise Clarkson, our victim. And Pungan's oracle pointed us toward their family crest. The Clarksons must be deeply intertwined with this case.
Yeah, they have to be. They own the town. Like, but okay.
Melvin,
Noted.
Patricia, I think I've had enough of this frozen world.
I
Let's
wanted to
head
see
back
what he was
out
going to say about
to
the
that
gators.
merciless
I
sun.
thought they were going to be... Okay. Well,
Well, what are you waiting for? I can't bear to spend another second down here.
alright, bye. Ah, yes, the loading tree. The tree that loads.
Whew. So, what do we do now, Mr. York?
Zach and I will take things from here.
Sure.
Then what should I do?
I don't know. Your sheriff
Tend
duties?
to your sick wife? I don't know. You're free to do as you please. I'll stop by the sheriff's office when I need your help again.
I suppose that's what I'll do then. It'll sure make Candy happy. But I am the sheriff of this town, so I do intend to get some work done.
Don't let me
I
stop
know.
you.
How about I search for Lisa's body while you're busy?
Not
Okay.
a bad idea. Just be careful that you don't get attacked by a barefooted giant.
Hey, don't scare me like that. Why do you keep talking about that giant anyway? You really think some giant was responsible for all this?
Hope he doesn't.
Melvin, don't be silly. Of course I do. Just when I thought you were starting to catch on.
Of course I do.
Disappointing, to say the least.
But
Wanted,
how can you
yeah.
be so sure?
They
I
really
wanna see
did
some
peak loading screens.
Proof number 1. The footprints that led up to where Lisa's body originally was were made with bare feet. None of the prints looked similar to those of common insulated boots, and the arches of the feet were visible. The person who carried out Lisa's body must have had very large feet. I'd say they were at least 16 inches. Proof number 2. I found fingerprints on the cord of one of the hanging lights in the warehouse. The fingerprints weren't aimed up from below. They were coming directly from the side. Clearly, the giant moved the light because it was in his way. He pinched the cord with his fingers. Proof number 3. There was nothing else found in the vicinity where Lisa's body was stored. This means the giant carried her out without dragging her across the floor. But there's only one set of footprints. The only conclusion I can draw from this evidence
There's only one logical conclusion, and that's a 10-foot giant.
is that a barefooted giant standing over 10 feet tall carried Lisa's body out.
There's no other way it could
That
have happened.
concludes the entirety of my proof. Any objections, Melvin?
Yes. There's no such thing as 10-footed giants.
But there ain't no way a human could ever be that tall.
She understands.
Have you seen every human alive with your own eyes?
York, come on.
Well then, you need to forget all your preconceived notions when embarking on an investigation.
Yeah, but you should at least try to think of things within the general realm
Whether
of
you come
possibility.
face to face with a 10-foot giant or a skeletal gentleman,
That's true. He did have a full conversation with a skeleton in a mirror. Who's to say there's not 10-foot giants?
you always need to accept everything that comes to you with a clear mind. Do that, and eventually the truth will reveal itself to you. You're a smart kid. I'm sure you understand.
Well, I'll be damned. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Mr. FBI Special Agent, sir.
Yep, must be a
With
giant.
sharp eye and flawless observational skills. Uncovering the truth with a heady intuition. I won't ever question you again.
You should definitely
I'll do
question
whatever you
us.
say.
Oh, you. Those are two things you should not tell Francis York
That's
Morgan.
it, Melvin. I'm glad you finally caught on. Okay, time to go, Patty. You know this town well, so I'd like you to accompany me from now on.
Patty?
All right, well, we did one thing.
Zach, we found the flying serpent.
We did.
Now we simply need to locate the 10 maidens. It's time to head on to Alexis's Diner and Lane.
Sure. What else do we have around here? We got a church, a park, got a gate, sheriff's department, Not even sure that it's a shopping place. Bridge. Owl's nest. Some trees. Not sure what all these are. Well, screw it. Let's go to the land. Waypoint? Excuse me. Hally-ho! Oh, just puts the waypoint up there with that. Well, probably could have done without it. Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state, and then we never would have found it in the end.
Squirrel! Squirrel! Damn it. Why does it let me shoot squirrel? Ooh, items. Squirrel! Uh-oh. Whoops. I didn't... You know what? They were coming right at us. You understand. Is that a shiny squirrel? Well, die. Rare kill bonus 777. We've killed a shiny squirrel. Alright. It doesn't seem to actually give us any different rewards besides the $7. Why does this game have shiny squirrels? There we go. Tails and skulls and fur. Lots of bits. Well, okay. Cool. I mean, again, Ark said it. They were coming right for us. What else were we supposed to do? Why does Porta Potty, why are there items around? Ah, seagull feathers. Yes. And some string. That's what I expected to see there. Nothing else. Seagull feathers and string was it. Why? Okay, now why are there X's all over? I guess it's because I scanned. What does it mean? What does it mean? Oh, items. Cool. Alright, well. Hello? Ah, steal their mail. Don't mind if I do. Why was there high quality string in their mailbox? Yep. I don't even know what I need this stuff for. It's just, it's here, so. Also, our skateboard hasn't taken any damage yet, so I'm not really sure what damages a skateboard. We've bumped into a few things. Yes. Medium quality cloth and plate. We're basically good to go. We can basically craft ultimate weapons now, right? mean, I'm assuming this is all for crafting something. You don't get bits of string and fur unless you're crafting something. I do appreciate that when you scan, it marks the stuff on the map.
Okay, Pat.
Oh. No, I guess not. There's so much stuff around. Can I jump this? Oh, let me jump it. Oh, Sheriff's Department. There's stuff inside there. Can't scan when on a skateboard. Damn. Alright. I'm not gonna worry about picking up every goddamn item. Like some, sure. Oh, that we could use though. Could always use a save point. Some scrap metal to make a hook. See, exactly. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be any other squirrels about causing a ruckus. High quality bead. Hell yeah. This truly is a game. This truly, truly is a game. Oh, it's that way. Oh, yes, an intentional jump that apparently lagged things. Don't question it. No, what? No, you can't take my money away because I bumped into a pedestrian. Clearly you can. You shouldn't. It sure is an American vehicle.
Patty, is something wrong?
I got something to say.
Okay.
When I first met you in the hotel parking lot, you mentioned Saint Rouge, right?
Yeah.
If you want to find it, maybe you should track down Professor R.
Who?
Professor R.
Yeah. Professor R owns the jazz bar on the other side of the bayou.
How do you know that?
Because.
Do you know that?
Because, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, when you shoot a squirrel so... Alexis? Owl's Nest has been unlocked? What? What does that mean? Oh, they're just over here. Melvin's house. Soup, nope. Still don't know what the other one was. I guess we're just gonna head here for now. It's weird that she'd bring it up right before we got here, though. Screw it. Tally-ho. It'll be fine. Ah, bridge is a little bit down that way. Can we skateboard into the river? Ah. Yes. Oh. Hello there. Uh-oh. Ah! Take that, gator. Alligator skull! Hell yeah. A full alligator skull. So 221 ammo, so that's good. Why are there just dogs? I mean, they're marked as enemies. Wow. Wow, game. We got a rare dog. Shiny dog. Wow, game. Your aim is wonderful. Oh. Okay. You're right. Alligators do eat humans. Well, I guess it's time to find out what death
So you
in
clearly
this game
love
is
TV
like.
shows, but what about movies?
Movies? We don't
I'm
even.
assuming that means you want it to be 2 in alligator. Hold on. We'll just go down the water until we find one. That tree. That tree. Alright, hold on. We found one once before. We gotta be able to find another one. Oh, that looks like one. There you go. Hey, friend. I heard you eat humans. You missed. You know, I thought you were gonna do more damage. Damn! Oh, okay. We could feasibly punch this thing to death. Hey, what did you think would happen? Of course, that's the achievement you get. Is that an actual stamp? Like, hold on. Are there actually... No, there's only like 20 achievements in the game, so there's way more stamps than there are achievements. Good to know. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a stamp, though. I'll check. It was in data stamp. Nope, we haven't gotten a single one yet. Wild dogs, pink dogs, squirrels. 750 squirrels? Killer bees. Alligators. White alligators. Sharpshooter bonus. Survival bonus. Dual kill bonus. Stench hunter bonus. You have to game over 100 times to 100% this game. Okay. Sure. Excessive force fine. Oh, you have to go around and punch civilians 120 times and pay for it. Medical emergency bonus. Recover from hunger. You have to get hungry and then eat something 100 times. Well, I mean, we're not gonna 100% this game. I'm not gonna. Lack of sleep fine? They charge you money for not sleeping? Obstruction of business. Blessing bonus. Personal grooming bonus. No, I don't want a good hygiene bonus. Boo. Pay the BO damage is fine. Clean shaven bonus. Let your beard grow all the way out 5 times. 30 times. Enjoy a tan discount while fully tanned. You get a discount if you tan. Suffer from dead trunk. Suffer from cold, paralysis, poison. Skateboard damage is fine. Pedestrian damage is fine. A lot of stuff. Travel 600 miles. Get run over by a car 100 times. Okay, setting off the parked car alarm. That we can do. Pick up 1,500 items from the ground. Cool. At least they mark them. Steal from squirrels. Use your vision 100 times. Buy something at 3 vending machines. 10 vending machines. Spend $100 at shops. $1,000, $5,000. Sell items. Use sleeping bags. Cigarettes. Beautification bonus, and spend days, and then take part in. All right, it's a lot of stamps. Hell yeah, got some air. Yeah, so it does seem like anything you do is going to get you some form of point on something, eventually.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Unda, is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of Uther? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me.
Oh, yeah, so we had to get close to here to hear her do the thing. So we could try to go the other way.
When I first met you, if you want to...
Professor?
Yeah.
How do you know that? Because...
Looks has been unlocked. Owl's Nest has been unlocked.
So you clearly love TV shows, but what about movies?
Movies? We don't even have a movie theater around here. So I can only watch what I manage to catch on TV.
Like what?
For some reason, the only movie channel we get at home is the sci-fi one. So I just watch a lot of sci-fi.
Like what? What's the last one you saw?
The one with Schwarzenegger, where there's all these clones.
The Sixth Day, 2000. Directed by Roger Spottiswoode. You must be very well versed in sci-fi if you can appreciate an Arnold S. film.
I thought it was way too easy for them to make more clones. And you'd never see a clumsy investigation like that on CSI.
That's right. It's realistic. Everything about that film is so realistic. It may be difficult for a child to understand. But, Patty, that's not your fault. All of Arnold S.'s films are filled with hyper-realism.
Yes, when I think of Arnold Schwarzenegger films, I think hyper-realism. Every time. Yeah, I mean, you know. Sure, it's fine. It's just Arnold S. Normal stuff.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up hard.
So he only talks to Zach on the skateboard, and he talks to Patty walking. Why do I have to hunt dogs? Oh, wrong one. I mean, I guess I don't have to, but like, you know. You know, I think the punch may be a little overtuned. Just a smidge. Sci-Fi Channel used to be very good when it was sci-fi, yes. Who would have thought that doing one thing and doing it well was pretty good? There are so many weird collectible things to pick up. Like, what? Why do we need sparrow feathers? We already got seagull feathers. So, like, why? 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 Oh, there's a sharpshooter bonus. I guess for headshots? It's really hard to sharpshooter with this reticle. Also, what is that? We have to go shoot that down, don't we? Alright. Also, it does look like dying brings you back. Oh, there's a few things. Brings you back to the last save, so I should save as often as I see save points. Sneak up. They'll never notice me. Until I shoot him. That, you are... Why... Oh, okay. Cool. Still, why are those flying, though? Yeah, why dogtails? Another good question. All very viable questions. Dick. Did as much damage as the gator did. Ah, can't quite aim that high. Okay. Wasn't there supposed to be an item in that? Yes, like right here. Alright, game. Whatever. It also marks this. Am I supposed to shoot it? Punch it? No idea. I don't even know if we can shoot high enough for those. Even if our aim was better, I don't think the bullet reaches. Alright, well, fun. Aha! Somebody threw away a high quality plate. Those fools! And a lizard tail! Crazy people, what are they doing without these? Let's look for a phone and head to our destination. Bet you there's a phone there. Oh, hold on. There's things that need shooting. Ah, more dogs. A lot more dogs. Yeah, how do you consistently get sharpshooter when your bullets have that much spread? You don't. Ow. Well, we're helping the local wildlife population somehow. Right? Right? I'll say, Kane, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. How you doing? How goes things? How goes Satisfactory? I am super still early in the game, but I see you're still playing it, so it must continue. Legitimately, I would play it more. My one gripe right now is like it doesn't have a pause.
Hey,
It's such a small thing, but there are times where, like, lately I get distracted and do other stuff. Done with the final phase? Hot damn, congrats. And I wish I had a pause. That's the singular thing. Wow, over 5 miles travel bonus. Cool. Alright, well, let's see if this place really has anything for us. Don't even know if it's open. It's closed!
Zach, it appears to be closed.
Doing self-post game goals. Okay, nifty.
Let's come back during business hours.
When is it open? Monday, Thursday, 5 p.m. to 6 a.m. Jeez. What day of the... Yeah, that's fine. It's a Monday. It'll be a little bit. Let's head over to the park real quick. We could just smoke some cigarettes, too. That's fine. I mean, that's fair. It's such a weird thing, but... Like, it's something I would definitely keep in the background at work.
Yes, I'm talking about him.
But I definitely need
Is
the ability to
skeletal
just, like, stop what I'm
gentleman
doing and, like,
friend or
focus on
foe? Or does he
work,
merely
too.
exist outside the realms of either? Still
That's
too
fair.
early to
Look,
tell,
that's
but
reasonable.
It's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me.
I do need to play more of it, for sure. Like,
By the way, Zach,
I do want to.
Hungan feels very familiar to me. You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I see the connection now. A cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious African-American who appeared in a variety of different films. My mind must be overlapping him with the skeletal gentleman. Do you remember his name? Ah, yes, that's it. Scatman Crothers. In 1980, he played Dick Halloran in The Shining, and in 1983, he was in The Twilight Zone. He played the man who invited all those elderly folks into a strange new world.
Yes, yeah.
I knew it, Zach. There's definitely a connection here, but he's a bit too old. Scatman's more of a sage character. Our skeletal gentleman is a
I
little
think
younger.
when we finish our Halloween games, I'm
They have
probably
different body
gonna
types, but what about
see if I
Forrest
can't
Whitaker?
finish
He
up
made his debut
streaming.
in 1980.
Forrest Whitaker's awesome. See if we can't finish up Monster Knox on stream, because I did never finish that one myself. So if we could finish it on stream, then I could stream Nordics. I'm already going to be late to it anyway, so why not be a smidge later and, you know, stream it? No. I'm not positive. I honestly... I don't think so. But I really didn't look for any further into the development of it, so like... I want to say no, but I'm not positive of that answer. See, Ramen would know, but Ramen's not here tonight. Where are all the shiny dogs, huh? We found a shiny squirrel. Where are all the shiny dogs? That's suspicious. That's fine. Alright. It is. Okay. Well, noted. It is just weird.
So, what do you think of him?
Oh,
Yes,
it's the same one.
Talking
Okay.
about him. Hungan, is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of evil?
Yeah, he's probably all of that. Go back to Owl's Nest and see if we can just smoke away the time. Really? Damn, alright. Would not have expected that. I feel like I'm supposed to like jump that or something, but I don't know how to do it. Like, you can see me occasionally like jump, but it's usually just because I hit a ledge or something. It's not even like I jumped there, but I don't know how. Alright, let's see if we can figure out if there's a way to manually jump.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing.
No idea. this way. Yeah, we're going that way. Yeah, this one, I know this one came out a decade after the first game and basically just got kickstarted. When you have a game that unique, people, at some point you'll probably get a, you know, a cult following, and it seems they did. There we go. We probably should have just gone to the bowling place, but we're here. Let's see if we can smoke the day away. We needed to... Wow, that's all? Dude, smoke for longer. Okay. There's got to be vending machines around. It's toy logic. This is toy box. Oh, okay, gotcha. Fairly easy to confuse the two. I know I saw vending machines around before. Who knows? Screw it. We'll come back at a later time. Let's just go to the MSQ. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Horror-ish GTA. This is the sequel, which is also a prequel. This is 2. The first game was, would you believe me, weirder? Would you believe it? I think we're going the wrong way. Definitely the wrong way. Not that this seems to be a perfectly normal game, but the first one is distinctly... Well, I mean... It's not that this isn't weird, it's that it would be really hard to top the first one. Oh, well there's vending machines, but... okay, well, I'm gonna commit to trying to get into the jazz club. Buy some heavy-duty cigarettes. The powerful stuff. Or not. Never mind. Back to MSQ. Tried.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Thanks, York. Alright, fine, you know. Tee-hee. Well, it'll be fine. We'll go bowling. We'll do something. Why is there an exclamation point over here? Oh, we have a crouch point. Alright, well, what's in here? Nothing. Like nothing. So glad I came in here. Ah, well. Medium quality bead. Alright, well that was all worth it. Give me your stuff. Medium quality string, low quality string, psh, whatever. Pigeon feather, plate, lizard skin. Delicious. Right, back over here.
So, what do you think of him? Yes,
Oh, we heard this
I'm
one.
talking about him. Boonda, is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of evil?
Nope, sorry, bye. Alright, save again. And let's see what bowling is. Well, since it's AFK is thinking for coupons. Oh, okay, gotcha. More loading. Alright, we've got our diner / bowling alley. As you do. I'm glad when we inspect it, the music stops. Cool. Why would the music stop? Also, does it just have one lane?
Ten maidens, Zack. Let's topple their hourglass figures and complete this oracle once and for all.
Sure.
Oh, my Lord. I don't believe I've seen you around here before. Sorry, honey, but you can't smoke in here.
Getting shut down everywhere.
Since you're with Patricia, I'm guessing you're some friend of Melvin's.
He's Agent York from the FBI. This is Alexis, the owner of this restaurant. I'm helping out
okay.
Agent York in his investigation. We signed a contract.
Oh, my Lord. Well, ain't that something?
Cool.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
You have to say the whole thing.
Please, call me
Well,
York.
he has to say
Everyone's
the whole
always called me that.
thing.
Oh, my Lord. Well,
Oh, don't
that's
worry,
got
he
to
was
be
gonna
the
say it anyway.
strangest introduction I've ever heard. No wonder everyone in town's been talking about you.
Also, my second monitor is she's spying
I
on
want a
me.
chocolate sundae.
She's spying
No
on me.
cherries. I want 2 wafers instead. Don't put too many Rice Krispies on it. Oh, but don't scrimp on the chocolate syrup either.
Oh, my Lord. And what'll it be for you, honey?
I mean, she knows what she wants.
Alexis, are these photos of the town?
Oh, you like my pictures? My hobby's collecting snapshots of what our town used to be like. So whenever someone gives me an old picture, I just put it up here on display. Our world these days feels a bit cold to me, you know? Just thought it'd be nice to help folks remember what it was like in the good old days.
Zack, did you hear that? The good old days. Even in a
Yeah.
remote town that's already far behind the times, there are
Wow.
still people who yearn for
Rude.
the past.
They can. Fine.
She told me what was going on, you know.
What?
Lise, you don't need to try and hide it from me, honey. Last time she came here, she told me all about it. Some odd fella was following her around, stalking her like.
Oh.
What kind of fellow?
She said he had a really tall shadow,
How tall?
as
That-
tall as an oak tree.
Did that ring any bells for you?
Sadly, it didn't. I know just about everyone in this here town, but I ain't never seen a man who stands that tall.
Yeah, they couldn't fit through your door.
Maybe it really was an oak tree and she just mistook it for someone. Sometimes the silhouettes of them trees with lots of Spanish moss
The
hanging
thing is,
down
Zach is the same
make
voice
me
actor.
feel a little funny
It is the
too.
same
I don't
guy.
think so, Alexis. Lise
Or
said the
York,
shadow was
Zack, you
following
know.
her, correct? That means she must have been stalked by a man as tall as an oak tree. If she had only mistaken an oak tree for a person, she wouldn't have described it that way. She might have said,
He is same voice actor, just a
It felt
decade
like
apart.
a crowd of people was staring at me.
yes, exactly. She certainly wouldn't have talked about being followed by someone.
Oh,
Thank you, Patty.
Zach is.
Zack, this data is all very intriguing. But it isn't
Yeah,
the answer we're
Zach
looking
is like an
for.
alternate
We came to knock
personality
down the
that
10
cracks
maidens,
it off
remember?
when he watched his dad kill his mom as a small child. But he only did it because she was infested by a demon tree.
Truly mesmerizing, Zach.
Don't worry about it.
This is why I never tire of small-town investigations.
But Zach is also
Same goes
functionally
for you,
us, kinda, but also not. I don't have a great answer for you. I really don't. It really depends on how you
Agent
interpret
York,
the
if you're
first
fixing to
game.
bowl, you're gonna
So-
be disappointed. Mrs. Carpenter never lets anyone else use the lane while she's here.
Why is it?
Patty, that's exactly what I came to do. You see, Zach and I need to bowl down 10 maidens.
Fine, go on and try if you wanna, but I'm gonna eat my sundae.
Damn it! Now I want a Sunday.
Hey! Are you nuts?
What's the most addictive drug in the world?
How should I know?
It's sugar, Patty. Far more people die from obesity and diabetes than from cocaine and heroin. Alexis, would you give her some milk?
Oh, my Lord. Coming right up, honey.
He's gonna eat it, isn't he?
Sugar might be dangerous, but it ain't against the law. You got no right to take that from me, even if you are some FBI agent.
Actually, Patty, I do. We signed a contract, remember? I promised to protect you from all the evil in our world.
Hey!
He did.
Delicious. What an amazing chocolate sundae. Zach, I think we just uncovered an incredible treasure here.
You
I feel like I could
absolute
eat one of these
ass.
every day while we're in this town.
Oh, what?
Wow. Oh, she's not even bowling. Come on.
What'll it be, honey?
Is this place a bowling alley or a restaurant?
Oh, my Lord. What's wrong, honey? Can't tell the difference? It says restaurant right there on the outside.
Yeah.
How do you explain that then?
That's so the customers can bowl while they eat. Convenient, ain't it?
Super convenient.
If you
She
want to
does
bowl,
a little
honey,
bit, doesn't
you'll
she?
have to ask Mrs. Carpenter to open up
And
the
she's not,
lane
like-
for you.
Stealing or anything, so she doesn't have that aspect, but she is definitely fills a similar role.
But if you just want to eat, then all you need to do is call my name. Got it? Oh.
What are they having a sale? Oh, okay. Shrimp and grits. Duck hash. Chocolate sundae. Traditional New Orleans treat. Red beans and rice. Hell yeah, red beans and rice. That's the good stuff. No, that's coffee. No, that's coffee. Okay.
So,
No complaints here.
Sure.
No wonder you call this restaurant the best Louisiana's got to offer.
oh my Lord, ain't that nice of you? I'm sure glad to hear you like Cajun flavor. It's nothing like that Creole food. And I'll be damned if it isn't the best eating you'll find this side of the Mississippi.
Hold on just one moment, Alexis. I always thought that both Creole and Cajun food were staples of the South. Am I misunderstanding something?
Not at all, honey. Cajun and Creole food are both staples of the South. They both have roots in French cooking, of course, but Creole cooking just ain't my cup of tea.
Mhm.
Sauces of France combined with cooking methods brought in from Africa, mixed in with Spanish influences and Italian-style tomato sauce. Huh, when you smush all that together, you can't even tell what it is no more. Cajun food is pure and solid. The Acadians who settled in Canada brought it here from France in the 1600s. Then the British chased them off their land and they ran all the way down here. They walked straight across America,
a-
north to south.
Hell of a walk.
Finally, they found a safe haven right here in southwest Louisiana. Woo, we got everything you'd ever want here. Fresh fish, wildlife, even veggies and fruit. They used their knowledge of French cooking and added some spice and herbs. Oh, and then they threw in fresh local ingredients to create what we know as Cajun cuisine.
Interesting.
Cool.
Now I understand what you mean about the Cajun and Creole food being completely different. But I still insist that both are shining examples of delicious local food. Roots and history aren't that important, are they?
Oh, my Lord. You don't get it, do you, honey?
No, he doesn't.
Lately, there are shops all over the place calling themselves Cajun, Creole, or whatnot. But all they serve is a hot mess of different ingredients loaded with spices. And the tourists ain't none the wiser. I just hate feeling like folks are getting the wrong impression about Cajun food.
I get it now. According to your interpretation, Creole food is contributing to that wrong impression.
You bet it is. That's why I
didn't
always
expect
make
this
sure
much
to teach
when I
all
talked
my
to her.
customers what's what.
Okay, well. Special sale for sunburnt customers only. Oh, well, that explains that. Well, let's see if we can't go bowling. Hello, Miss Carpenter.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, howdy, stranger. My, you're a handsome one. You
Thanks.
came out here from the city, didn't you? I can always spot you city folk from a mile away.
No.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Would you mind calling me York, ma'am?
Oh, so you are from the FBI. I thought as much.
Of course you did.
So sophisticated. Well, my horoscope in the paper today told me I'd be meeting someone new.
Look at that.
And those horoscopes never miss.
Mm,
They are the real deal. Well, one even predicted when I'd bowl my first perfect game.
You can't.
Oh,
You can't argue
no.
with that.
Oh, could you stand a bit closer to me? Whew, that was a close one. If you move any further that way, you'll cast a shadow over the lane. Well, the sheriff did that once, and something horrible happened. The next time I bowled, I got a gutter ball.
That's truly horrific.
First time in 12 years. I was mortified.
Can't let that
I
happen
am going
again.
to make sure nothing like that ever happens again.
Ever.
In our
Ever.
world, some routines lead to good things, while others only lead to the bad. So, you mustn't ever cast a shadow over the lane. Is that understood?
Sure.
It's her routine, Zach. Understand? Just like us and coffee. Incidentally, ma'am, would
Sure.
you mind letting me use this lane too? I'm investigating the Lise Clarkson murder case. And I need to topple 10 maidens, no matter what it takes.
No, absolutely not. Not even the FBI can take my lane from me. I haven't given it
taking
up
it.
once ever since my husband passed
We're not
away.
taking it,
over
we're
a
asking to
decade ago.
use-
I'll
okay.
never break my promise to him.
But
I promise to
Now,
never let
if you'll
anyone else
excuse
bowl.
me.
It's a very specific and strange promise.
Ooh, you like that?
I
That's
mean,
what I'm talking about. Who's your mama?
glad you're enthusiastic, but can we just bowl
Zach,
once?
it looks like negotiations have failed.
They have, yes.
Now I'm afraid we have no choice but to force her to let us use her bowling lane.
Hmm.
Yes, I know. I won't do anything illegal.
Hmm. Sure you won't. Find a way. I mean... No. But...
Excuse me, Mrs. Carpenter.
Just gonna stand there.
Not now. Can't you see I'm already in my bowling stance?
No!
What, are you blind?
You're in your gloating stance.
Holy mother of bowling balls, let me pick up this split. Holy mother of bowling balls, let me pick up this split.
Ah.
Holy...
Guess she picked up that split.
That stance, always works on a split. Oh, yeah, never fails.
Cool.
Zach, our new friend, appears to be a very superstitious lady. We should
Yeah.
try and utilize this trait of hers in order to gain access to the lane for a bit. That was an amazing shot, Mrs. Carpenter. In fact, it may have been the most amazing shot I've ever seen. Speaking of which, where did you happen to find all those neat little items? The ones you used to help you bowl that split just now.
Ooh, you got a keen eye there, Mr. Special Agent.
Of course, we
Taking a
know
liking to my
special
collection,
items in the
have you?
museum.
Oh yes, a great liking.
I buy all my charms and power stones from Erzuli Frida.
Erzuli Frida.
Yes, it's a mystical establishment run by the Mirror.
You buy your stuff from an establishment run by a mirror.
Mirror.
If you're
Okay,
interested,
okay.
I can mark it on your map for you.
Sure.
Zach, this is it. Erzuli Frida. There must be a treasure trove of dubious trinkets on sale there. We may even be able to find something capable of changing her mind. It really feels like we're in the deep south now, doesn't it?
Does it? Does a weird trinket shop really make you go, deep south? But okay, you know, fine. Sir? Sir? I guess he's just waiting for his meal. Normal bowling place things. I do hate to say, I think I'm gonna have to call it here. My throat is hurting a little more than I thought it would. I feel a lot better, but apparently my body's still just like, mostly better. So, I should be streaming tomorrow. There is a small chance we end up staying late at round 1, depending on when we leave and when we get back. I should be streaming. If I have to delay it or whatnot, I'll let people know as soon as I know. I should be streaming. It should be this. We're playing this till we finish. No, we're not playing this till we finish it, because Tuesday's Monster Hunter. I gotta double check the schedule, but I think the schedule is really weird for this demo. It starts at a strange time for Eastern Time. It ends at a strange time for Eastern Time. I'm definitely playing it Tuesday. I'm not streaming Thursday because Halloween. And I have a card game Friday, so it's likely I'm going to be playing it Tuesday and Friday during the day before I go to cards. I gotta double check to see if it goes to the weekend. I don't think it goes to the weekend too far. The timing is weird and the windows are small, but I'm getting at least 2 streams out of it. So we're definitely playing that, but when we're not doing Monster Hunter and we're streaming, it'll be this. I'm doing PS5, but it's going to have crossplay, so it doesn't matter. The first one is PS5 only, so the Tuesday window only PS5 players have. The Friday window, the second window, is crossplay and everyone has access to it. So I'm going to be PS5. I like the trophies. I like not having to worry about futzing with the settings because it's going to need a lot of power and I don't want to have to balance that with streaming. PS5 is just going to run it and I'm happy with that. So that's my reasoning, that and the Platinum Trophy. So, 50-50. Part running it good, part Platinum. So, that's my plan. For the demo and for game proper. But yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. This has been Viper to Viperland. Sorry it wasn't a full stream. I swear I'm getting better and bouncing back, but apparently my body's like... which is frustrating and annoying. But yeah. Tomorrow this, Monday this, Tuesday Monster Hunter. Unless round 1 goes late tomorrow, in which case that's the only change. Cool? Cool. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for, oh, wait, hold on. Let's, hold on. If we're going to end early, the least we could do is rate somebody. Let's see who's going real quick. Wish the music kept going. Yeah, I never really get to raid Jude. Or not often. We often stream at the same time. They are playing some Terraria. And I'm going to toss it their way, because I can. We will raid the Jude. We've got ourselves a monster, a court, a Discord, and... Yeah! And...
Chaos!
I feel like both of those work for the game. But yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. This has been Viper Viperland for the final time, and I'll see you all next time.